Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So the New York starting five. They've got Richardson, free out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Johnson and it's Jones in at the center position. And for Minnesota, we've got Cassell. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Garnett. And it's Ryder in at the shooting guard position. Some serious size and skill up front. Timberwolves greats Kevin Garnett and Karl Anthony Towns playing together.
And they played together for one season. Kind of a passing of the torch during that 15-16 campaign. It was KG's last year in the league, Cat's rookie season after going first overall.
And the Garnett-Towns front court, Greg, it's almost perfect.
KG obviously is one of the greatest defenders ever. Excellent passer and rebounder. Cat might be the best shooting big ever.
Stopping Brunson clean is really a challenging endeavor. I mean, he's clever, he's agile, and he is physical and assertive, too.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Cassell, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for New York. And Brunson, the basket on the assist by Johnson. Brunson's got 6 points.
He really is one of the toughest covers in the game, in my opinion. I mean, Brunson is used to having to score over bigger, more physical, athletic defenders, and he seems to always find a way to get the shot he wants.
For three, bangs home the trifecta. 9 points in the game so far.
You could feel and see that one coming from a mile away. Brunson returning the fire quickly.
Fades away, and he comes up with the deuce.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Trains the three-pointer.
If Brunson gets space from beyond the arc, expect him to let it fly. He's extremely confident in his abilities.
Ryder, then the pass to Gugliotta. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 5. And Towns throws it down.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
Here's Gugliotta. Timberwolves passing it around. Brunson against Cassell. Pass to Ryder. Three-pointer. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Free passes to Richardson. Jones sets the pick for Richardson. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And Quentin Richardson is a long-distance specialist. I mean, he makes it rain from deep. Can't give him any space.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Make some noise, fans.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Cassell against Brunson. Here's Garnett. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know, KG's an insanely long player, and that length allows him to bait defenders into contact and to finish through it.
And let's face it, every point matters in this league. You have to take advantage of these freebies.
Brunson, good.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
Cassell, the pass to Garnett. Here's Cassell. Over Richardson. Cassell, no good. New York leading by 9. Outside, Jones. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Jones sets the pick for Brunson. And again, New York with the triple. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
And New York making a change here. Ross is checked in.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
And here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Free over Serbia. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's New York. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New York.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
We've got Kevin Love. Ricky Rubio is out there with Leitner. And it's Ryder in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Free. A 3-ball. Cans it from downtown. Free's got 5 now.
And we know Free can dial it up from deep, and he's not bashful. He can score it and does so with confidence.
Rubio with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. New York leading by 20. Johnson for 3. The shot, no good. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Another miss by Minnesota.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Oh, gritty make by Brunson. That guy plays way bigger than his size.
You always have to take advantage of trips to the line.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough deep.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Marbury. Here's Gugliotta. Now here's Towns. This one for 3. And Jones pulls it down.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Yep, it counts.
Going in there and Johnson playing big.
Johnson's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Pass to Zerbiak. Now here's Towns. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by New York.
Jones sets the pick for Brunson. Now Jones. Towns with the defensive effort. And here in the second quarter of action with a little under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Threw it down with force. Terrific flush.
New York leading by 21. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
And the outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. After Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. Free passes to Brunson. Now Ross. Pass to Free. Beyond the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Ryder played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ryder's got 9 points.
Impressive work down on the block.
Here's Brunson. Another shot. Rebound, Minnesota. 1:03 left now here in the second. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Away team ball.
So New York ends up going with the new group. Here's Pritchard. The tray. Gugliotta grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Ryder. Puts up a 3. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Cassell. Scoreless thus far. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Fareed finds Jaquez. And again, New York with the triple.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Pass to Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Duran. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. New York ahead, opening up a huge gap. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
They're taking a bunch of shots.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Kemple. Kenneth Fareed is out there with Duran. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Jaquez in at the 3. Towns has gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. 3-pointer, Pritchard connects from 3-point range. Pritchard's got 6 points.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Pass to Garnett. Here's Gugliotta. Towns, the screen. 5 to shoot. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Oh, what a basket. No doubt from deep.
Pass to Garnett. Pritchard against Cassell. There's the triple. It's rebounded by New York. Now Fareed, defended by Towns. Fareed, no good. Garnett the pass to Ryder. Here's Towns. Here's Gugliotta. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Gugliotta's got 4 this quarter.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
3-pointer, Pritchard. And again, New York with the triple. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Jaime Jaquez. Here's Cassell, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, the defense can't give Cassell these looks. He's so good from the mid-range.
Here's Pritchard. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Cassell kicks to Garnett. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Towns. The shot from the low post is good. Towns has got 12 in the game.
Boy, I like the way Towns is engaged on offense. Feels like he can score from anywhere on the floor.
Pritchard from outside. And again, New York with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Gugliotta. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Can't connect from short range. Pass to Knippel. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, Knippel projects as an elite shooter whose range and quick release make him a constant threat.
Here's Cassell, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Cassell. He's got 5. Pass to Ryder. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Fareed.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now Knippel buries the long-range jumper. Knippel's got his second basket.
Quite simply, you need to run Knippel off his shot. He's too good with the catch and shoot.
Garnett, the screen. With some arc, Gugliotta's shot is good. Gugliotta's got 6 here in this quarter. Smooth sailing for New York. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Now the Timberwolves with it to the paint, stolen by Fareed. Here's Knippel. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Garnett. It's good from about 19 feet. Garnett's got 6. Here's Ross. The shot off that time. And so it's New York having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be right back at... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Kevin Love. He's out there with Towns. And it's Marbury in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Ross on the wing. Pass to Pritchard. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
He is giving them all he can offensively, really playing with a lot of heart out there.
To the middle. Here's Marbury. Here's Gugliotta. Here's Serbiak. That 3 off the mark. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Right wing. Here's Knippel. And again, it's New York.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Here's Gugliotta. Towns, the pass to Gugliotta. Here's Marbury. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Really left alone that time.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Ross for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Love deciding where to go with it. Marbury. His 3-pointers off the mark. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And right now, the D has no answer.
Shoots the three. And it's Marbury missing. Smooth sailing for New York. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Deep two from Ross. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Pritchard. Inside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
This is Fareed's bread and butter now. He finishes inside because he stays within himself.
That free throw good from Fareed. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Towns. Garnett against Pritchard. And the dunk by Towns.
You know, his passing ability might be the most overlooked part of his game. Garnett has really good court vision, especially for a guy that plays his position.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And that one drops.
So good at anticipating and feeling things on the floor. Cassell sees an opportunity coming and then takes advantage.
Three-pointer, Pritchard. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Here's Garnett. And Garnett slams it home.
KG taking no prisoners and dropping the hammer down. Well, what a nice throwdown by Kevin Garnett.
Garnett with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Ross with the steal. Garnett against Fareed. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And Garnett with the slam.
And this is the work ethic Garnett possesses. Really hustles down the floor in transition.
Garnett's gotten everything to go for him. 5 attempts, 5 makes. Ross for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some. Oh, man!
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach. That's exactly what you want to see, your big men playing big. Strong board.
Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
And how about that powerhouse move by KG, charging inside and finishing with authority. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Now Knipple. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.